here are my 5 tips on how to start playing an instrument and set yourself up for success so you don't quit like 2 months later. I've started playing guitar from absolute zero at 30 years old, and now I'm 36. I play quite well, and I want to break it down for you how I did it, what keeps me motivated, and generally, I guess, the process of how I'm doing it. Now, first, I want to tell you like playing guitar can have very different levels. Like the level I picked is actually the most difficult one, and it's the most technical. I play classical guitar, not acoustic. Classical means that you do like finger picking as opposed to just strumming. First, I would say pick an instrument that you actually enjoy listening to. So, like, that's one of the reasons I didn't pick drums personally, although it says that it's the easiest instrument to learn how to play. So, if you can listen to that music on its own without any other instruments for a long period of time, then maybe that's the instrument for you. For example, violin, it's really beautiful in a concert, but can you really listen to a violin all day, every day? Then once you pick an instrument, you have to set your expectations that you're gonna be really bad for at least a year. And I feel like that's a thing with any new hobby that you pick up. You have to be okay with it, with you being really bad for like at least a year. And then what I like to do, and I do it with all aspects in my life, is I set baby steps. So I don't tell myself that I'm gonna practice every day for 2 hours. Instead, I do, okay, I'm gonna practice for 30 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week, but I'm gonna stick to it. So that is like the baby step I set for myself. And if I go over it, great. The next thing is you have to create a dedicated corner. You just come, like you have your corner, so when you're ready to practice, you have to remove all the resistance that stops you from practicing every day. Then I definitely recommend hiring a teacher. It really goes a long way if you're serious about learning how to play guitar. I honestly feel like that's the best use of money. I've been very lucky with a really good teacher, and I've been with him for like all of 6 years now, so you're welcome. Busy day in my neighborhood. And the last tip is very existential. Is like one has to learn to enjoy the process, not the result. So even if you don't become like a orchestra performing guitarist or a person that can impress everybody at the party, you still have accomplished the goal of enjoying the process and improving yourself. There are very few things that I can think of that I made a better investment in than playing an instrument. Brings me so much joy. I just can feel how like beneficial it is every time I do it. I hope that helps. My name is Asiya, by the way. Welcome to my channel. I'm still new here, and my ChatGPT says that the best way to describe myself is I'm building a life that compounds. So yeah, thanks for watching.